Do. So, you may be wondering, Scarlett, that's not a song I've heard. Unless you are like me, in which case you know that song from the first note. That song is the theme tune to the TV show Doctor Who. I am a very big Doctor Who fan. I have sonic screwdriver earrings with a matching necklace. I have TARDIS knee-high socks, and I have the exploding TARDIS dress. I am a very big Doctor Who fan, and today I decided that I would do the Doctor Who tag, because I saw Charlie Is So Cool Like do it forever and a day ago, and I thought it would be fun to do now. When did you first start to become a fan of Doctor Who? I first started to become a fan of Doctor Who a couple of years ago when my sisters finally allowed me to start watching it. I wasn't allowed to start watching it until a certain age, but once I was allowed to start watching it, I was completely hooked ever since. Favorite Doctor? My favorite Doctor is David Tennant, though there's a huge separation within me on this subject, because David Tennant is my favorite Doctor, but 9 is my Doctor. 9, he was the first Doctor I watched. He will always have a special place in my heart, but 10 has to be my favorite between, you know, the actor himself and everything else I've seen him in, and some of the episodes that he took part in were just spectacular. So, 9 is my Doctor, 10 is my favorite. Favorite companion? My favorite companion is Rose Tyler. Rose Tyler I related to a lot somehow, even though we're very different. I think it was also because she was the first companion, and she was the first that I saw that had to deal with the sort of things that being with the Doctor makes you have to deal with. And she's just my favorite. I can't quite explain it well enough. Favorite episode? Favorite episode. This is a really hard question for me, because I love a lot of episodes. Okay, it's a tie. It is a tie between The Girl in the Fireplace, which is the most, it's one of the most spectacular episodes I've ever seen of anything. The Girl in the Fireplace, seriously, season 2, episode 5. Amazing. But another set of episodes that I also have loved a lot and have rewatched a lot are the pair of episodes, The Empty Child and The Doctor Dances. It kind of like struck a chord with me. It struck a chord, and I've just loved those episodes so much. I think it's because we get to see a really new side to the Doctor, along with we meet Jack Harkness, who is spectacular. Least favorite episode. Least favorite episode. Season 2 finale. Season 2 of the reboot finale. Because I cannot stand seeing Rose be lost. I can't stand it. It's the worst episode for me. Season 2 finale. Least favorite companion? I liked all the companions for different reasons. I'm going to stick with the main companions, not like any side companions. So Rose, Martha, Donna, the Pawns, and River Song. I do want to include Clara in that mix, but she's still not my least favorite. Actually, I'm going to include Mickey as well, because he was a pretty stable companion for a while. And out of those, I'd have to say that Mickey is my least favorite. I loved Mickey's character, but I never felt like he wasn't quite right until it was his last episode. And his last episode made me really find my faith in him. So, I'm sorry, Mickey, I love you. Least favorite Doctor? Capaldi. I have not watched Capaldi, but I have seen all of the screenshots, I haven't blacklisted Doctor Who on my Tumblr, so I've been getting the Capaldi stuff because I'm not planning on watching it, and the Doctor has always had a very particular style about him, even throughout 9, 10, and 11. He's always had a central theme of wanting to help people rather than hurt people. And from what I've seen, Capaldi has done bad things with the Doctor. You know, he's made him more than snarky, which is fine. Snarky and sassy is fine, but he's made him mean, as far as I can tell, and I don't enjoy the Doctor being mean. If you are given a chance to become a companion, what kind of companion are you? I would be like Rose. I feel like I would be completely in love with the Doctor, and I would also spend enough time with him that I could just know what he was going to do or how he was going to react to most situations before they even began. You know, I'd love to have that deep of a connection with the Doctor. Greatest monster you've seen in Doctor Who? Greatest monster I've ever seen in Doctor Who, the Weeping Angels, by far. Terrified me, had nightmares for weeks after each episode, and oh my goodness, they're so scary, but they're so well thought out. Oh, it's beautiful. I love the Weeping Angels. Love them. Worst monster you've seen in Doctor Who? I think I would have to say that the Slitheen are one of my least favorite monsters, because they weren't everything I'd hoped they would be. Looking back at the episodes, they were great, and they are great, because almost every episode of Doctor Who is great. But I would have to say that, I would have to say that the Slitheen didn't really fill something for me. And that's all the questions. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this and learned a little bit more about my Doctor Who preferences. If you guys want to battle me out for an answer, like if you think that my answer is wrong, feel free to start a debate in the comments. I would love that. And that's really about it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.